The night was heavy, with the scent of rain-soaked earth, and the streets of the improvised village lay quiet, shrouded in fog. Under the faint glow of flickering street lamp, a ragged beggar named John scoured the muddy ground, hoping to find scraps or coins. His fingers grazed something cold and smooth, a diamond, gently, faintly in the lamplight. It was unlike anything he had seen before, unnaturally clear, with dark visions snaking through its core, as though it pulsed with a malevolent life of its own. John stared at the gem in disbelief. A single thought overtook him, rich behind imagination. He tucked the diamond into his pocket and hurried to the pawn shop. The pawn shop owner, a shrewd man named David, eyed the diamond with suspicion. "This stone is not ordinary," David muttered, a bead of sweat forming on his brow. But greed overtook caution, and he offered John enough money to buy his way out of poverty. John, now wealthier than he ever dreamed, returned a fine room in the village, in purchased new clothes, and indulged in feasts. As night fell, he felt an icy deep seep into his bones. His dreams were haunted by shadows, figures whispering incomprehensible warning. The next morning, John woke to find his room colder than before. The one shimmering diamond sat on the beside table, through it densely remembered, leaving it with David. Confused and terrified, he hurried back to the pawn shop. David was stabbed, his body twisted in agony, his eyes wide with terror. In his hand, he clutched a piece of parchment with strange symbols scrawled across it. The villager whispered that David had been cursed. John tried to rid himself of the diamond, throwing it into the deepest part of the forest. But no matter. He discarded it. The gem repeated, always closer to him than before. Desperate, John sought the wisdom of an old hermit living on the outskirts of the village. The hermit hut was filled with relics and tombs, and the air smelled of burnt herbs. The hermit examined the diamond with a trembling hand. "This is no mere stone," the hermit explained, his voice heavy with foreboding. "It is the heart of darker, an ancient relic cursed by a betrayed sorcerer. The diamond grants wealth, but consumes the soul of its possessors." John demanded to know how to break the curse. The hermit hesitated, then said, "The diamond must be returned to its rightful place. Temple buried deep with the forest. But behave, the path is the fourth with dangerous, and the curse will resist." The hermit warned, his eyes narrowing as he spoke. Armed with the hermit's cryptic map, John ventured in the forest, shadow stalking his every step. The deeper he went, the heavier the diamond became, as though it were fighting against him. The whisper in his dream grew louder, forming words that mocked his efforts. The forest seemed alive, branches clawing at him, roots stripping him. Each step felt like a test of his resolve. Along the way, he encountered phantoms, twisted ghostly figures of those who had fallen victim to diamond curse. They begged him abandon the journey to join the in eternal despair. At last John reached the temple, its entrance obscured by Venus and decay. Inside the air was suffocating, and the walls were lined with carving depicting the diamond's dark history. As John placed the diamond on the altar, the ground trembled, and a figure emerged from the shadows. A spirit is from shifting between malevolence and shadow. Why you to return what was stolen from me? The spirit hissed. John begged forgiveness, explaining that he had found the diamond by chance. The spirit paused, then declared, "Your soul is untainted by greed. You may leave, but the curse will remain, seeking the nest to fall into its snare." John stumbled out of the forest, exhausted but alive. He returned to his humble life as a beggar, avoiding the wealth and his temptations. The diamond, however, lay dormant in the temple, waiting for another to claim it, a glittering rule in the shadows of greed.